go from the legal to the illegal.
What's up, everybody out there in internet land? It's your brother Moshe coming to you live from one of the two man caves. Well, I actually have three, but one is turned into a storage room with some of the work I've been doing. And we're going to call this one, Are You Tired? I know I'm tired. That new tax bill? It ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna help me. Within about 10 to 15 years, it's gonna do nothing but help 80% of the population. The inheritance tax. Since a lot of you may not be aware, but I am very aware because my mom recently died and my dad is 86. So we have a lawyer and I spoke, and we have an accountant and I spoke. You don't pay the 55% inheritance tax. I'm so mad. Unless you have over $1 million. Middle class Americans, low class Americans, and I'm talking about citizens. How many of you are going to be left over $1 million? Not many of us. So why is your new butt boy, Donald J. freaking Freemason Trump, trying to push that through? Look at the tax bill. I've looked at it, not in great detail. I've looked at it enough so I know. Screw you, federal government. Are you tired yet? I know I'm tired. So, what's the solution? There's only one solution. And it really isn't a solution. It's more of a delay, because you're not going to stop what's coming. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's only going to be a delay. And that would be, at minimum, a 1 million man march on Washington. I'd like to go for a 2 million man march on Washington. I remember when Obama became president and all these people, both black, white, it didn't matter. A lot of people had a problem. And it was probably at about 1.5 to 2 years after Obama became president. And I said, put your money where your mouth is. Let's organize a 1 million man march on Washington. No one wanted to do it. Just like how people are on YouTube right now stating all this crap and you don't see their face. They hide their voice with some sort of an app. I don't know what it is. Sounds like a computer. Alexa, Siri. Y'all don't care. And you know what? The reality is, it's only a delay. And I want y'all to do yourself a favor. I want you to start researching male and female bone structure. Just because someone has an Adam's apple doesn't necessarily mean they're a male or a female naturally by birth. It's a preponderance. Is that the word? No, that's not the word. Oh, give me a break. I wasn't going to do, I made a commitment to myself, and I wasn't going to do a video for at least a year. But if you research male and female bone structure, because that's very hard to change, the transgender surgeries have gotten a lot better. But over the last 10 years, I've been looking and I've been like, it's really not a male. She's cute, but she's a little masculine for my taste. Not too much curves. She don't look right to me. How would you feel as a heterosexual male that a lot of the females, celebrities, journalists that you found attractive were actually born a male? But then they want to talk about suicide rates, and then they want to talk about murder rates. Now, I'm not saying that another human being should murder another human being, but let's say you're a heterosexual male and you've been engaging in sexual congress with a what you believe to be a particular female, and then that particular female, well, perceived female, tells you that they were born a man. How would you respond in that moment? Because there's a ton of transgender male to female that will not tell you the truth. Let's take a prime example. Justin Bieber. You ever wonder why in the early pictures Justin Bieber has a lot of hair coming down sloping over the forehead? I'm going to give you a side profile of what a man's profile, someone that was born a male, that has more testosterone than estrogen, has actually come into contact with. Now, let's take a look. Do you see? Okay, we're going to raise that camera up a bit. Do you see how there is a slope to my forehead? This is bone. Do you see how recessed my eyes are? My eyes. I'm sorry. I get emotional when I talk about this crap. Do you see how recessed my eyes are? Do you see how prominent my brow ridge is? Women don't have that. Justin Bieber, I personally believe, was born a female and is transitioning to a male. And any of you that go to the Hillsong Church, get out of there. I'm tired. I said I wasn't going to research politics, but I started researching male and female bone structure and male and female markers. Most of what we believe to be a female is a male. And a lot of you women that like certain men, celebrities, or rappers, or whatever you believe, they were born a female. I'm tired. When are y'all gonna start believing in the left-right paradigm? And I'm gonna say this. I was adopted, but I was adopted by a Jewish family. And according to the information I've gotten, my mother was a Jew. And in the Jewish faith, it is whatever your mother is. It doesn't matter what your father was. He could be a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Muslim. It does not matter in the Jewish faith. It is what your mother is.
December 12th, of course, is the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. We have been preparing for this.
I hope it doesn't happen in my lifetime.
That year we decided to do it.
I really don't.
Stay on the 12th.
It doesn't look good for us. It does not look good for us. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired of having the transgender agenda and the LGBTQSRAABCXYZ agenda thrown in my face time and time again. I don't have a problem. You can be whoever you want to be. I just don't like it being thrown in my face. And I understand this is, I've told many a Christian, this is blowback. I'm tired. This is one of the reasons why after my father passes and hopefully goes home, I am retreating to a rural area somewhere in the Midwest. I'm tired. You got to forgive the lighting. I'm very tired. I would love to live in an environment that I grew up in. It ain't gonna happen. A revolt, a revolution, preppers, you're a fool. You think your AR-15 or your .50 caliber or whatever special weapon that you purchased illegally and the special bullets you either made or purchased illegally according to our government is going to stop what's happening? You can only delay it. Directed energy weapons. You know who's going to be most valuable in a shit hits the fan? It's a scientist and an engineer. So they could help you gain the same exact weaponry that they have. I'm tired. I've just about had enough. And that's why I'm going to check out until government ever comes to my door. I'm going to go. I would be proud to stand up for what I believe in and in Jesus Christ than rather go with what they're going with. Y'all better wake up and do your research. That's all I have to say.